Okay, one quick thing I wanted to talk about is Kubernetes service of type load balancer. Okay, for that let's do kubectl get svc. Now if we do this, so these are all cluster IP type services, so we cannot access them from outside the cluster. Okay, but then this front and external we already saw, and we even access the application on this load balancer URL, which I already did, but wanted to show a few things on this part. Okay, let's go here. See, this front and external has a service type of load balancer, right? Okay, let's go back here and go to, let's say, EKS service load balancer. Okay, let's go to this official Kubernetes documentation, and then you can search for type load balancer. Okay, if we go to load balancers, so here it mentions that on cloud providers which support external load balancer, for example AWS or EKS, setting the type field to load balancer provisions a load balancer for your service. Okay, so this is exactly what's happening in our case. Let's go back here and then let's look at load balancer. Okay, so for this type front and external, we're setting the service type of load balancer, right? So as soon as we do that, so AWS is going to provision a load balancer for us, and then we can use that load balancer, which is going to route the traffic to the specific service. Okay, so that means as soon as we define our service as a load balancer, an external load balancer is going to be assigned, and then if we use that to make requests, it's going to route the load balancer is going to route the request to this service, and finally this service will route the request to the pod, and then we can access our application. Okay, that's exactly what's happening here. Okay, let's go back and I'll show you here. So if you go inside this EC2 dashboard and go down here and check the load balancers, if you see here, so this is the load balancer, it was created. Okay, now if you expand this, and you can see this DNS name for this load balancer, and this is exactly what we use in order to access our application, right? So even if I do this and try to access it, so this is exactly the same one. So that's what's exactly happening under the hood. So that's one thing I wanted to point out there.